Alright guys, welcome to part 2 of this Christmas product filming, tutorial, editing type video. I don't know, I'm just super excited to be back with you guys. Right now it is officially Thursday, it just turned midnight and we're about to start this edit. This is going to be for the 3D energy drink that you guys saw us film last night. I'm gonna be drinking this tonight to help me stay up as late as I need to stay up to finish this project, and then posting it tomorrow morning, post the BTS at night, and then reach out to a few pages to hopefully get it shared and get it out there to more people. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is screen record the entire process of what I'm doing here on my computer and show you step by step what it is that I'm thinking, what it is that I'm going through when I'm thinking of this final vision, and make a really awesome commercial. So by now you've probably already seen it because this is going to be in the future. I've already gone through all the hours and the work and the sleepless night and the crying and the hair pulling, but you guys get to enjoy the final product and I'm super excited for that. So as always, guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and leave me a comment down below. What else would you like to learn? Is there anything I left out of this video that can help you or add more value to your life and your process? So that's all I gotta say, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this 3D open. Oh yeah, guys, super refreshing, super fire. Gonna get this edit on. Wish me luck, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and begin. The first thing I'm gonna do is open up my Premiere Pro. So go ahead and type that in, Adobe Premiere Pro. All right, new project. We're gonna go ahead and name this Christmas 3. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the same folder that I have the raw footage in. All right, press OK. And then this pops up down here. I'm gonna go to import media. Again, gonna go ahead and import right here, all videos. This is what I'm looking to edit today. There's quite a bit of videos there. By the way, guys, I put some of the 3D inside a cup, keep it nice and chill. So the next thing I'll do is I'll go up here to File, New Sequence. It's going to be in the digital SLR, 1080p. Then I go over here to the settings, make sure it's set for a horizontal video, which it is. If I wanted to do a vertical video for Instagram, I would change here the frame size. I'm going to name this Christmas video. All right. I'm just going to drag and drop this folder over here. And then you'll see we have lots and lots of footage, over an hour. Okay, so what I got to do now is essentially go through all this. Since these clips are filmed at 4K, I have to set the composition. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and paste that. Cool. And then what I'm just gonna go through now is just delete pretty much any of the clips that aren't the white 3D, since we're editing the white 3D today. So that's that, guys. Went ahead and cut that down. So now we only have about 57 minutes of footage, which is still a lot. Keep in mind, guys, this is gonna be a 30-second video, maybe even less. And we have still over an hour of footage. So I'm gonna go through all of this now and essentially pick out the best shots. Probably gonna speed ramp through this so you guys can kind of see the process. Boba wanted to say hi. You guys can say hi to Boba. Hi. Say subscribe, YouTube, subscribe. All right, guys, if you want to see more Boba on the channel, make sure you subscribe. He's such a good boy. By the way, guys, forgot to mention, anytime I edit for an extended period of time, or I'm looking at my computer for an extended period of time, I use these protective glasses. Got these on Amazon. I think they might be like 10 bucks or something. I can try to link the Amazon link down below, but they're really good for protecting your eyes. Now, normally before I start an edit, I usually already have a song picked out, but if I don't, which I don't for this particular video, I'll show you guys my process behind finding music. So we use Artlist. Cool, so we just logged in. This is our page. This is cool, check this out. So look, they give away free stuff all the time. Nice, that's really cool of them. That's downloading right there. And then usually if it's something themed like this is a Christmas themed video, I'll usually just type in the keyword here, like Christmas. Cool, so typed in the word Christmas, check out some of these songs that popped up. So all I'm gonna do, guys, is essentially go through these, There's plenty of filters you can use. I typically like to filter it out by newest right here. I like to pick out new songs that no one's really used, especially us having a media production company. We like to make sure that we don't use the same songs over and over. So Artlist is great. They're always coming out with new tracks all the time. Let me go ahead and listen to this, guys. I do like this one, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and download the MP3 file. All right, guys, so I got a few songs. It looks like I got right around 7 songs. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I have my shot list right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sift out the clips that I have here on the timeline. I'm gonna go ahead and sift out all the good from the bad. Slowly cut this down into just a few minutes. Again, right now it's sitting at right around 40 minutes. I already cut here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just slowly cut through. Alright guys, so we officially sifted down that hour of footage all the way over here down to just shy under 10 minutes. Looks like 8:55, probably even shorter if I cut all these gaps. So we definitely cut it down by a big amount. This is pretty much the best of the shots that I got. So next I'm going to select one of these 7 songs. The way I'm going to make my choice is based on listening to it while I look at the footage, and I'm going to pick which one feels the best. I'm big on getting, some really good songs and then slowly taking out the ones that don't fit until you have the right selection. So I'm just gonna watch the footage, listen to each song one by one, and decide which one I think fits best, or at least you can feel out which ones don't fit the video and then make your best selection after that. Another big part of my selection process is making sure that the sound effects I use at the beginning will be heard. So I'm looking for probably one of the songs that has a little slower of a start. That's another thing I do is while I'm going through the sifting process, sometimes I'll select the clip that I know is really good. I think I did it one more time over here, and I just put it on that second layer so that way I kind of separate it. So that's what I'm going to go through and do. Went ahead and sifted out most of the clips. Just got the best of the best here, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish listening to these songs while I watch the clips and then pick my favorite one. So I narrowed it down to these 3 songs. I'm still gonna go back and forth a little bit and decide which one I like the best. I also made a copy of this sift and just added it over here so I can start deleting things over here, and even if I delete something I want to go back and get, I have another copy over here. So I like to keep copies of things after I'm done sifting them. Alright guys, it's about to be 6 a.m. still here in the booth, so pretty much nailed down the songs to the final 2 songs. Got most of the clips lined up, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Storyblocks. Alright, I'm going to search up snow background. Let's see what comes up. So I'm going to set the resolution of 4K. Go ahead and download this one right here. Snow overlay. Just went ahead and got a bunch of clips from Storyblocks. So what I'm going to do next is go ahead and take out the blue background so that we can insert our own background from Storyblocks. The way you do that is you go to the Effects tab and you type in Color Key. You would then drag and drop it over, use this little dropper tool and select the blue. Then using the color tolerance, we're going to increase that. I like to do the edge thin. I'm going to go ahead and add another color key effect. Click over here, slightly different shade, then we'll go ahead and do it one more time.
just like that, we're almost done. Alright guys, so right there, that's looking pretty good. Then what I can do next is grab my background from Storyblocks, lay it under there. Let's see what that starts to look like. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be. Yeah, it definitely does not match. Let's see. Alright guys, so another thing I just did was I went ahead and dropped the blues. Makes a slight difference here on the ice. I completely desaturated the blues. Let's see. Alright guys, so what we're doing right now is I'm creating a mask around the 3D can itself. I'm doing this so that I can add the Gaussian blur effect to the background and then feather it in that way that all the focus is focused on the 3D can itself, because that's the product that we're promoting. I'm also now trying to mask away the tree on the right side. It obviously just didn't look good. I didn't think it would look that way, so trying out a few different things here. Alright guys, it's 11:30 a.m. I took a quick 3-hour nap and 3 to 4 hours and I'm back now. I'm gonna go ahead and try to continue working on this and hopefully knock it out within the next 2 to 3 hours. So wish me luck. Of course, I am gonna screen record the whole process. So now I'm adding warp stabilizer to the clip and looking for my second clip that I'll be using in this video. You'll see that I have a few layers here on this first clip. Those are going to be different overlays that I've added, like the snow overlay. I have like a light mist, fog overlay, and I've duplicated them a few times. Added some digital zoom to help it look different. So I found my second clip. I'm adding the same overlays on top of it, Muting them for a quick second, and I'm going to add the color key effect now. This is going to allow me to take away the blue background and allow my other background to show. I'm going to add a quick mask around the can. That way when I add the color key effect, it doesn't affect the can itself. I'm also taking away all the saturation on the blue color. That way you don't see the reflection on the can. At this point, I'm just looking for my next shot. So I'm scrolling through the entire sift that I did earlier. Looking for any shots that stand out to me that would fit well with the flow of the video so far. Alright guys, we are back. It is 3:14 p.m. About to go ahead and continue. So I just had breakfast / brunch with Jez. Was able to take a shower as well, so I feel refreshed. I feel awake, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to knock out the rest of this edit. Wish me luck, guys. So I got my second shot lined up. I'm gonna go ahead and slow it down a bit. That way the frost effect looks like it's creeping in the way that something would normally freeze in real life. So now I'm looking at these two clips, I'm playing around with it to see how I can make this transition fit best. I also have this other clip from earlier. You'll see essentially it's two separate clips, just the water freezing over it as I spray. Then I'm just using a film dissolve effect to merge them together. So what I did there, guys, is I used a speed ramp from when the first few ice cubes dropped to when a ton more were gonna drop. I speed ramped it into this clip right here, and that's gonna help it flow a lot better. So now I'm adding those overlays on top of pretty much every single clip. You guys will see a big difference between the raw clip and the way it looks once it has those overlays. I'm going to size it up a little bit specifically for this clip and just customize it to each. That way there's not that big line in the middle of it. We want the mist to fade in seamlessly with the rest. Same thing here, adding the mist and the fog effect to the ice cubes. I'm absolutely gonna lower it though. It's way too harsh right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the opacity tab and we're gonna drop that percentage down until we feel it looks right. You guys see how everything's starting to blend together when we have all those same effects on each clip? It makes it all look like it was part of the same scene. So we're going to try this effect where we have the can come out from the middle, and we're going to use these snowflakes that we were able to capture earlier as well with the blue screen. And we're going to try to make it all come out at the same time, kind of like an explosion. We're going to speed ramp it, and hopefully it's going to look really good. You'll see I used the color key on the snowflakes and it took away all the blue, but we still have the fishing line holding it on top, so we're going to add the crop effect and remove that. At this point, I'm trying out a few different backgrounds to see what's going to look best. I also got this one from Storyblocks. After playing with it, I realized that it didn't really fit, so we're going to stick with the snow background. We're going to use keyframes on the positioning tab to adjust the scale, the position, and the rotation. Then we're going to right click on our keyframes and ease in. Alright, so that's how our effect's looking so far. It's looking pretty good. Now we just gotta duplicate the snowflakes to the bottom side as well. We're going to do this effect to the next clip where I essentially take the same can and I just triple it, and then I just want to cover up the entire screen. We're going to do some sort of rotation and zoom in effect. Show you guys what that looks like. Next, I'm going to use a text graphic that I downloaded from Storyblocks to highlight the name of the 3D energy drink flavor, which is Frost. So that looks really nice, I like that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start adding some sound effects to our video. Unfortunately, you guys can't hear it because my screen wasn't recording the actual sound while I was editing, but as you can see, I'm going to add multiple layers of sound effects to create that depth in our audio so that the audience feels like they're really there seeing this 3D can with the snow and the ice and all the sounds that come along with that type of environment.
Right here, guys, I'm adding the effect called pitch shifter. This allows you to make any audio either a higher pitch or a lower pitch. I'm gonna go ahead and make this a lower pitch so it fits better with the video. Alright, so I pretty much got the sound effects added to the whole video. Check out what it sounds like with just the sound effects and see the huge difference it makes. Alright guys, 72 hours later and we are almost finished with the project. So I just went ahead and put sound effects on everything. The entire outline is done. The last thing I gotta do is color correct. Normally I color correct before I do sound effects, but today I was kind of in a rush and just trying to get this done again before Christmas. So my process wasn't exactly the same as I normally do it, but that's okay. Knocked out the sound effects. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish with some color correct, and then I'll be posting it tonight, finishing the BTS edit so that I can post that tomorrow morning, and probably a reel as well for later this week. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. Went ahead and wrapped up the video, posted it. It's 11:30 p.m. right now. Gonna edit the BTS portion now and maybe a reel as well. But a lot of the pressure's off. I can breathe again, relax, and I'll be posting that BTS clip tomorrow. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this edit, throughout this journey. If you guys liked the video, as always, please hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have plenty more content, plenty more tutorials, helpful tips to help you guys elevate as creatives. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We will see you in 2022.